Welcome to Duck Tuning and Finding the Sweet Spot. Grab a cup of coffee and like and subscribe. And welcome back to Duck Tuning, Finding the Sweet Spot. Today's an unboxing video, and it's not for the Monarch Mark III. It's not for the Oracle Mark II, which I already own. Anyone who's followed the channel knows that the Monarch Mark III is one of my favorite IEMs. I think it's probably the best IEM in the Kilo-buck region. There's one other that Thieaudio makes that I have been wanting to get my hands on for quite some time and finally got the opportunity, the Prestige Limited. So this has just come in, thanks to James and Thieaudio, and I'm going to do an unboxing for this. I'm going to show you how the boxing for this, the experience is going to be very similar to the Monarch Mark III and the Oracle Mark II, which again, I have here on the table. And I don't have the original cables with these, and I'm going to show you why, because I already have a cable lined up that I'm going to be using with the Prestige, because I know that the cable in this is going to be very similar to the cable that's in the Monarch Mark III. So it's a good cable, it's a modular cable, but I actually prefer a more premium cable. So this is the Thieaudio Dionysus, or the Goddess of Wine. I'm going to use that cable on this IEM, but let's do the unboxing and show you why the unboxing experience for this is very similar to that and that. First off, the size. So it's the same box. All three of these have the same box design. We're going to take the clear wrap off the top of this first. All right, brand new Prestige LTD. And I've listened to both the Prestige and the limited edition, and I like them both. And oh, good. Sometimes the Thieaudio sleeves can be very difficult to remove. It is now, autumn here in New York, so things aren't as hot, so maybe that makes this come off a little bit easier, but the Prestige box, the outer box, this is the inner box, which is the same as the Monarch Mark III, and it is exactly the same presentation as the Monarch Mark III. So what you get is this rectangular box or case that comes with the Monarchs as well for the Prestige. There it is. Very much the same unboxing experience. Open this up. What do you get inside? You get the modular plugs. So this comes with a, it looks like a 2.5, a 3.5, and a 4.4 plug. None of these are installed on it yet. It comes with some filters. Comes with a Thieaudio black cleaning cloth, and I think I have about 4 or 5 of these now. And then tips. So it comes with some foam tips. Looks like 2 sets of foams and another 3 sets of silicone tips. And I won't use these silicone tips. I will use my Davina's Velvets that I use for all of my reviews to keep everything consistent when I'm actually doing the tuning. So I'll put that to the side. Now, one of the things about these boxes is that this piece right here, if you're not careful, will come unglued. And I'll show you that when I open up the other box. But this piece right here, the foam insert, is kind of delicate. Actually, this case is, or sorry, the cable is kind of nice. It's sort of a brown velvety color. It does look like it might be a little bit different. And we'll open up the Monarch box and show you what that is as well. But these, you got to sort of work them out. You don't pull them out by the cable, because if you do, you could snap this off just here. So you got to be very careful when you're pulling these out. So pull those out this way. There. Now we have removed it from the box. There's nothing else in the box, just so you know. Again, we'll put that over here. Those are the accessories again. Here's the cable. There's the Y split in the cable. It's not branded. There's the chin slider on the cable. Stays in place, and that's because it's sort of like instead of just being a circle, it actually has 2 holes. So it actually holds it fairly well as it slides along. So it is a very functioning chin slider that's on this cable. The shells are, it's not going to do it justice. So the actual way that they sparkle, they're kind of like translucent. It sort of looks like you're looking in through a telescope into the universe. Very cool, actually. I really like the depth of the shell. I was worried that it wouldn't be as nice as, let's say, the Monarchs with the custom shells, but when you move that around, it actually moves that in the light. So it's actually quite a pretty shell. If you look at the Oracles, I thought they would be very similar to the Oracle Mark IIs. Again, it's sort of like a universe inside. It's even better. So the Prestige is better than that. So let's take these and wrap this up, show you how the modular plug works. Peel this carefully. A lot of these bags, they rip when you peel them. And there's the 4.4. And this is keyed, so you can see there's a little groove right there. So that's the male, and then the female. There's actually a little recess in it right there. Those two line up, and they press fit. There it is. So it's actually a pretty decent press fit. I do prefer like a threaded, knurled, if it's going to be a modular plug, just so it doesn't pop off. But that is a pretty good interference fit that's on this, and it does look like it's meant to be like that. So they've done a good job on this plug. Then let's look at this in comparison. And again, those are the other plugs that come with it. Yeah, it is again a 3.5 and a 2.5. No one uses 2.5 anymore, but this is an older model. So I believe this was first released in 2023, but it is such a good IEM that I've wanted this in the stable for quite some time. So I'm quite happy that I was able to get my hands on this. So let's open up the Monarch Mark III box. And again, anyone who contacts me and says, hey, if I'm going to spend $1,000, what should I get? And I always point them towards the Monarch Mark III, or even now the Monarch Mark IV. This is what I mean. So Thieaudio, when they glue this, it doesn't stay. It just pops off. So you got to be careful. And then this is the case that comes with it. Those are the cleaning cloths. Again, I've got a few of them. And then if you look at this, they're identical. So all the accessories that come with this are the same. If we look inside here, it is exactly the same cable. So the same cable comes with the Monarch Mark III that comes with the Prestige Limited. And yep, knurled, 4.4 push on, all the same accessories. So yep, pretty much the same. I would like to see Thieaudio step up their game, because I know they've switched over to those blue felt cases, the round pucks, and those round pucks, when you try to fit it into itself, it folds the lip. I've put this in other videos, and it seems to be a common problem. I spoke to James about it. They're aware of it. Hopefully they'll address that. So that's the what it looks like for the Monarch. Now let's show you what it looks like for the Oracle. So we'll take the Oracle case here. Same sort of unboxing experience. Oh, look, it's the same case. It does have a different print on it. It does look like it may be slightly lighter in color, but it is the same sort of design. And then it doesn't have that hoop in here for the Oracles. And again, this isn't the Oracle Mark III. This is the Mark II. And lo and behold, it's the same cable. So you can see Thieaudio's it hasn't really changed their game on the accessories that come with anything that's, let's say, 500 to, let's say, all the way up to the Divinity. I bet you the Divinity is exactly the same as this. But that's the unboxing experience for Thieaudio. So I knew exactly what it would be like, because I've done it before. That being said, I am super excited about listening to my own Prestige Limiteds, and I'm going to do a review on these. So let's pop these off the cable, because I'm going to put that in here straight out of the box. You are not getting your original cable. That is going away to be stored with the Prestige Limited. We're going to bring this one in, the Dionysus. We're going to plug this in instead. My right and my left. I wonder what number I have. I mean, this has been around for a while. You should look at the number coding on it. Which one is it? I have the 1869. It's an interesting year, after the Civil War. part of the reconstruction. Okay, and there it is. They're slightly recessed, so there is a recess for this to fit into. And there it is. Nice black cable with an IEM that looks like the universe. Next up will be the review of the Prestige Limited. I know this isn't something that's highly anticipated, but it's a very popular IEM in the industry. So I'm really excited to be doing the review on this unit. Have a great Thanksgiving. This will probably be the last post for the Thanksgiving if you're in the U.S. If you're outside the U.S., eat some turkey. Duck Bloke out.